The gaming world experienced a jolt of excitement over the past week, which was mingled with a touch of disappointment with the recent leak of the multiplayer Spider-Man the Great Web game. All of this stems from an extensive breach at Insomniac Games that happened at the end of 2023, and this leaked trailer for this cancelled project has provided a tantalizing glimpse into what could have been an extraordinary addition to the Spider-Man gaming saga. This incident in the gaming industry overall is not just about the leak of a game trailer, but marks a moment of reflection on the evolving landscape of video game development, especially in the realm of multiplayer and live service games. Before we get into it, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest gaming news. Earlier in the week, the gaming community stumbled upon something unexpected, a polished and engaging trailer for the multiplayer Spider-Man the Great Web game, a project that had been shrouded in secrecy and ultimately been shelved by Sony. This game was envisioned as a groundbreaking multiplayer experience with a foundation in live service gameplay, aiming to bring players together in an expansive Spider-Verse. I'm sure that the landscape of the recent live service games has played a part in this, but we can see that it can be both good and bad. On one hand, you have the new Justice League game that came out as a huge flop and disappointed many players, but on the other hand, Helldivers 2 from Sony was a huge success and has continued to grow. This multiplayer game from Insomniac Games, The Great Web, promised an ambitious blend of narrative depth and cooperative gameplay. Set against the backdrop of New York City, players would find themselves in a multiverse narrative, reportedly ripped open by none other than the Scarlet Witch. This premise for a game set the stage for an unparalleled multiplayer adventure, with players customizing their heroes to take on the Sinister Six, alongside iconic characters like Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales. The first trailer to hit the internet was more than just a simple teaser. It was a siren call to fans of the franchise, and it was narrated by none other than Yuri Lowenthal, the voice of Peter Parker from the Spider-Man games, and it presented a vivid picture of New York City under siege and the need for heroes to stand together to defend it. Through this first trailer, players were introduced to a game that emphasized camaraderie, strategy, and the thrill of swinging through skyscrapers with a team of spiders from across the multiverse. Following closely behind on the heels of this first trailer, a second trailer surfaced online, deepening the narrative woven in the initial teaser. This trailer expanded on the concept of the Great Web, an interdimensional nexus that connects all versions of Spider-People now under threat. This second trailer that was leaked online shows the game's core mission, to unite players in a desperate bid to save the multiverse from collapsing, showcasing potential gameplay mechanics and hinting at the vast cooperative battles that awaited players. The ultimate decision to cancel the multiplayer Spider-Man the Great Web game has led to widespread speculation and disappointment among fans of the series. With the trailers indicating a project that was very close to completion, the question arises, why would Sony pull the plug on such a promising venture? Some insights suggest a strategic shift at Sony, potentially moving away from the complexities and financial risks associated with live service models. This can again be shown in the Last of Us Factions game that was cancelled by Sony. This decision around live service games reflects a broader trend in the gaming industry, weighing the allure of narrative-driven single-player games against the ongoing development and commitment required by multiplayer live service video games. The leak of Spider-Man the Great Web and the two trailers has stirred a complex mix of excitement, nostalgia, and what-ifs among the gaming community. It's a rare glimpse into the intricate process of game development, often hidden from the public view until a project's formal announcement. For fans of the series, these leaks serve as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of game development, where ambitious projects can be shelved, leaving behind a trail of what could have been. While Spider-Man the Great Web may never swing into our gaming consoles, the legacy of its leaked trailers continues to inspire. They represent a bold vision for the future of multiplayer gaming, blending iconic characters, compelling storytelling, and the promise of a shared adventure. As Insomniac Games moves forward with its slate of upcoming projects, the spirit of innovation and community that the Great Web promised remains a beacon for what's possible in the evolving landscape of video games. In the aftermath of this leak, the gaming community is left with a blend of admiration for the unseen work of game developers and a hopeful anticipation for the next big adventure that awaits. Spider-Man the Great Web will remain a legend among fans, a glimpse into the game that could have redefined what it means to be a hero in the digital age. Now let's move on and talk about some of the other games that were leaked and that are set to be released at Insomniac. In the ever-evolving landscape of video gaming, few events there is much excitement and speculation as the leak of upcoming titles. The recent Insomniac Games leak keeps showing us new information and leaked games like the Great Web, but it is also unveiling a detailed timeline of future releases from the renowned studio. This leak was a part of a massive 1.6 terabyte data breach and has proved to be an unprecedented glimpse into Insomniac Games' plans, spanning from fiscal year 2025 all the way to fiscal year 2030, and new information keeps coming out. At the heart of this leak was a slide, allegedly dated from July of 2023, which outlines at least 5 major titles that are set to be released over the next few years. Scheduled for fiscal year 2026, the Wolverine game stands out as the only title in this leak that had been officially unveiled prior to the breach. This game has already generated significant buzz in the gaming community, promising to deliver the visceral, action-packed experience associated with one of Marvel's most beloved characters. Given Insomniac's overall track record with superhero games, expectations are high for a deep, narrative-driven journey into the world of Wolverine. The leaked timeline of games also introduces a Venom game that's slated for release in fiscal year 2025, marking the earliest release among the leaked titles. I would expect this to be an intermediary title between Spider-Man 2 and 3, much like Miles Morales was. This game promises to explore the complex dualities of Spider-Man's most iconic adversaries, potentially offering a darker, more mature gaming experience. Fans can likely expect a deep dive into the character's lore, emphasizing the symbiote's relationship with its host and evolution from villain to anti-hero. Next in the timeline of leaked games has a proposed launch date in fiscal year of 2028, and that's Spider-Man 3, and it's poised to be the next chapter in Insomniac's critically acclaimed Spider-Man series. Following the success of its predecessor Spider-Man 2, this third installment will undoubtedly carry forward the series' legacy of engaging storytelling, dynamic gameplay, and breathtaking exploration of New York City. Without a doubt, this sequel will be highly anticipated by fans of the Spider-Man series, and it promises new villains, challenges, and perhaps further expansion of the Spider-Verse. The next game in this series of leaked titles is a legacy game for Insomniac. The Ratchet & Clank series has been a staple of Insomniac's portfolio, blending humor, heart, and high-flying action. This leaked timeline points to a new installation for the Ratchet & Clank series that's set for release in fiscal year 2029, continuing the adventures of the beloved duo. Fans of this iconic series can expect innovative weapons, intricate puzzles, and new worlds that push the boundaries of imagination and gameplay mechanics. Perhaps the most intriguing title in this series of leaked games is an X-Men game that's slated for release in fiscal year 2030. This game hints at a broader exploration of the Marvel Universe, potentially offering a team-based or ensemble narrative that delves into the complex themes of mutant kind. With the rich lore of the series and diverse characters of the X-Men at its disposal, Insomniac has the opportunity to craft a very unique and multifaceted experience. While the excitement surrounding these leaks is very palpable, it's important to remember that game development is a fluid and unpredictable process. Release dates and project details are subject to change, and as of yet neither Sony nor Insomniac has officially commented on the leak. And it's also possible that because of the leaks they could change this release schedule entirely. Nonetheless, this glimpse into the future has sparked widespread speculation and anticipation among the gaming community. The leaked timeline of future Insomniac game releases represents both a roadmap and a promise. As the studio continues to expand its repertoire, venturing deeper into the Marvel Universe and beyond, fans can look forward to a diverse array of gaming experiences. As we await official announcements and further details from the studio itself, one thing is clear: the future of Insomniac Games is as exciting as it is ambitious. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest gaming news. And if you're looking for something else to watch, click one of the videos you're seeing on screen right now for some more gaming news. I will see you there.